So this is going to be connecting here, guys. What we're going to do is put a screw in there, one of these little black screws, then we're going to put a connect here and put, so yeah, on the way now guys to Dion. Hey all, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building the Millennium Falcon from Agostini. If you're not already, guys, please remember to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment and share. We'd really love to hear from you guys. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon from Agostini. Okay then guys, so we'll crack on looking through this week's mag, issue 8 of the Millennium Falcon build from Agostini. Let's have a look what we've got this week, guys. These are wicked mags, guys, to look through between issues, between your builds, something to give you a good read, especially if you're a mad Star Wars fan. Yeah, you've got all usual nice content in these mags, guys, to keep you going. Princess Leia, Star, it's a shame that she's died, but man, her legacy will live on. Yeah, oh, and there it is, guys, the Millennium Falcon. Love it. Look at the size of it, guys. It's going to be a massive build, this is. Right, and straight into it then, guys. The parts this week, we've got internal details. We've got some of the jig, the first part of the jig, which is going to keep this massive build safe whilst keeping it in storage as we go through the build. Then we've got 5 and 6, which are the 2 hole connectors and fixing screws, and we've got some more of the hull frame. So this is what it comes in, guys. There's part of the assembly jig. So yeah, let's get this package open. Just be careful you've not dropped or left anything in the bag, guys, before you throw it. There you go, that's nice and empty. Issue 18. Oh, flying by. Right, so this is the jig. Not got to use that as yet. And then we've got like little rubber protectors. I would have thought what got to go in there, but we've not got to do that yet. So we're going to just leave this to one side till a later date. And as soon as that's got to be built or used, then I will bring it to the channel, guys. Here we've got the internal details, which we did some of those the other week in the corridor, and this week I might not time lapse it. I might actually show you what is involved in sticking these cushions to the internal arches detail, so you can see what's involved, guys. As it's going to be a quick video anyway, it should make sense to do that. Here's our little 2 hole connector with screws, and this is the frame, which I will undo now actually, because we're going to need that in a sec. Okay guys, I'm not going to fit this on this desk soon, so I'm going to have a problem. I know I keep saying I'm going to get this studio done, but you know what it's like, just one of those things not done yet. So this is BF21, and what we're going to do is take the frame down, what we've already been building the last couple of issues, and we're going to connect this part of the frame to the rest of it, to the rest of the hull frames. Okay, so the only way I'm going to do this, guys, is put little sections. I think you can just about see all of what we've built so far, but as we go on, what I'll have to do, guys, is just put the section we're working on, because it's getting that big now. I can't fit it on the desk, and I think in future issues what I might have to do is maybe put the camera shot in a different angle, maybe over my shoulder or something, like pointing from this side in maybe, because I'm just not going to get into shot. So what we've got here is BF20. I don't know if you can see that on there. Instruction 1, take the frame assembly that you completed in stage 16, which we've got here, together with BF20 from issue 17, which we've got here also. Now what we're going to do is instruction 2 and 3 and 4 are all about applying this frame to the rest of the structure. So we want to put that there, guys, and we have got some screws in this issue. So if I just undo those screws, and we're going to screw this frame together. So we've got these little black screws here, guys, and what we're going to do is attach this frame to the 4-hole joinery just here. First of all, sorry guys if the camera's shaky, like I said, I have not got a lot of room at all. So if we just hold that there with one of my fingers, and then we'll apply this screw into place. What I'm going to do is leave them loose for starters, guys, and then we'll tighten them up once we've connected it all together. So that is instruction 2 done. We've put the flanges together, it's all together. Instruction 3, we've just done that. The 4-hole flanges had a screw put in. And if I just pull this down so you can see the diagram. Instruction 4, now what we need to do is apply a screw in that 4-hole flange, which is just there. So just get another screw on here. Screw that in. Again, I'm going to leave that one loose just for a minute, guys, and then we'll tighten it up in a sec. Now, instruction 5, the 2-hole connector from issue 17 is used to join BF 19 and 20. So that's 21, we don't want that yet. Yeah, so it's this part here we're on about, guys. What we're going to do is put the 2-hole connector to join those two pieces together. Just get my pillbox here. We have been given a 2-hole connector today, but I'm going to leave those in the packaging, guys, until we need them, just so they don't get lost. But we've already got one just here. So what we're going to do is apply that to the framework and attach with 2 little black screws, and then that's going to connect that frame together. I'll just make sure that's on. Best way to do this, I think, is feed it through this flange connector and then screw it into the frame. That's that one in, and the last screw here is going to do the other side. I hope you're enjoying this build, guys, as much as I'm enjoying doing it. If you are, subscribe for more, give us a nice like. Would really appreciate that, guys. Don't forget the like. Please give us a big juicy like. It just helps the channel grow and helps me, and hopefully bring you more builds in the future. But I am appreciating all the support I'm getting at the minute, guys, really am. So yeah, I've tightened all those screws together now. Just be careful not to bend the frame, as it seems to be in a little bit now. Just be careful because you might get unshapely, if that makes sense. Right, so we've gone up to instruction 6. I'm going to just pull this massive build out of the way a second so we can see the bottom 3 instructions here. Instruction 7, align BF 21 with the assembly as shown. Then we're going to secure the corner with a screw through the 2-hole flange on the radial rib. And then instruction 9, use the 2-hole connector from this issue to join the frame BF 20 and 21. So what we're going to do, well, I've got to think of a way of doing this, guys, so you can see. Right, so this is going to be connecting here, guys. What we're going to do is put a screw in there, one of these little black screws. Then we're going to put a connect here and put 2 more screws in there to connect that. And then the framework for this week is done. So if I just get a little screw over here, put that one up there for now. And these little pill boxes, guys, they're really cool because they keep all your stuff, all your screws and pieces safe. So you know you ain't going to lose pieces, basically. So if I just there. I think we've got that. Yeah, we've got that. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure it's on shot for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. There we go, I've done that nice and tight. Can you imagine when this is full circumference, guys? It is just not going to fit on this desk I've got. So I've got really a bit of a deadline to get that done, the desk, the studio. So I've got a bigger desk basically to put all my models, including this one on, or else I'm going to have a few issues. But it'll be done. I'll get it done one day. Right, so now we're putting this 2 connector onto these 2 hull frames, which is BF20 and BF21, 21 and 20. Get another black screw out the pillbox, and then for the framework, guys, this week that is it. But this is looking cool. And what I'm going to do in a minute before we do the corridor plant on details, I will put all the plates on this and I'll just try and show you how big this thing is. But guys, that's up to instruction 9. We don't have to put anything on the inside, but that is how we're looking at the minute. Amazing. So what I'll do now is carefully turn this over. Just careful not to warp it, guys. What I'm going to do is just place that under there just to keep it nice, if that makes sense, so it don't warp. And then what we're going to do is put these 2 plates on, hull plating, and have a good look, roughly how it's looking. So guys, that's how it's looking so far. And I've got the last plate here just to place on. That is mad. Absolutely bonkers. There we go. You've got to be very careful not to damage it, but guys, look at that. Not to damage anything, look at that, guys. It doesn't even fit on the phone. That is bonkers, guys, it really is. What I'm going to do is try and zoom out and see if you can get it in shot. Hang on, 2 seconds. Yeah, there you go. That is how big this thing is. But don't that look cool? It's getting massive. But yeah, it's massive, guys. But without further ado now, guys, I'm going to put this away, out of the way, and we'll do the corridor fittings. So last of all now, in this week's issue, guys, we're assembling the corridor arches. So we've got 2 arches here. What we're going to do is cut all these cushions off the sprue. Again, guys, you can use a sprue cutter if you want. It's probably easier. I'm not doing that to choose to do that, to be fair. I'm just cutting them off with my fingers. The only way of doing it like this, though, is you may have to file the sides of the cushions. So if you want to get a sprue cutter, guys, by all means, I would get one. But I'm just choosing not to. So yeah, it's a bit time consuming this, but as I said in the video, earlier in the video, I think I'm going to show you what's entailed in sticking these on the corridor arches. As when I did them last time, I basically time-lapsed the video, which is fine, but I just want to show you basically what's entailed in doing it, so you've got a gist of what to expect if you do this build. But if I have to do any more, I probably will time lapse them, guys, because it gets a bit boring and tedious for you to watch, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we've got all these off this sprue nearly, and I think if I remember right, everything what's on this sprue is 1 arch. So yeah, you should have the right amount of cushions on each sprue for each arch. There we go. Now, as you can see, if you look on the side, you might have to file these down, as I said in the last video doing these corridors. It's up to you, guys. You can't really tell if you don't, but if you do want a nice smooth finish, give it a little sand. I'll just show you an example of doing one. As I pick one up, what I don't really doing, but basically guys, just a little bit of a sand just to make it look nice and neat and flush. Yeah, and this was the wife's nail file, if you're wondering. But that does the job guys, it's not too rough then, because if you do it too with a proper filer, you're probably going to damage the pieces basically. So yeah, this is just enough guys, it's not too much pressure on it, if that makes sense. Just a little bit of a file on them, just to neaten them up. And that's all you got to do. The others don't look too bad to be fair, so what I'll do is now show you attaching these cushions to the arches. So what I like doing is I put the glue onto the arch and then apply the cushion. So yeah, wait for this glue to come out. So yeah, on the way now guys to the on. Basically just all you got to do is line it up with the arch, push them in, and you do hear a click as you push them onto the arch guys. Very simple but very effective. When they're all on, you can hear that click. So you just apply the glue. You could use a cocktail stick for this if you want guys. Whatever's easiest. As I said, it's a bit time consuming, but it's one of those things that's got to be done. So there's no going around it guys. But once you get into it, it does go pretty quick once you start cracking on. So I'm going to twist that way. You can hear those little clicks as well guys, like I said, but it does say apply glue, because they probably would or may drop off the arch, and you don't want that. When you built the model, you don't want things falling off basically. And plus it's telling you to apply glue, so just do as the instructions say guys. Can't go wrong. In. Nearly there for this arch then guys, all done. So yeah, that's how that's looking. Pretty cool. As I said, I thought I'd show you normal time doing these pieces, and then you've got an idea what to expect if you do this build. But I think if I have to build any more, I'll probably will just time lapse it guys. There we go, so that's that done. Apply a bit more glue there to do these last two pieces, and then we're all done for this arch. As I've just done the other sprue for you guys in normal time, what I'll do is I'll get the other sprue prepped, take all the pieces off, and then I'll quickly show you doing a few sections on the other arch, which is just here. And then we will have two arches done for this week's issue. Yeah, you could always file these now if you want to guys. If you see a few rough edges, file them now you've glued them all together. Give them time to stick obviously. And then just give them a little bit of a filing. You're not going to see them inside the Millennium Falcon anyway, it's just down to your peace of mind if you want them looking a bit more flush. But that's how that's looking guys, pretty cool. That's the first arch done for this issue. Now we're going to do the second. So yeah guys, here we are with 3 cushions in. And you get a rhythm going guys once you get into this. You start getting that rhythm, if you know what I mean, with any model building. And you just go for it. And it doesn't take too long to get these all fitted onto the arch. That's so far guys, all good. And near enough halfway there now guys, with this last arch of this issue. and I've not sanded these down this time, guys. I might do it in a minute if need be. Once fully all glued in, I might give them a bit of a rub if need be, and there's any jagged parts on the outer side. But that's so far, guys, for this arch. Yeah, and guys, here we have the second arch and the last cushion put on, all completed. Guys, I do hope you're enjoying this build. If you are, subscribe for more, give us a big like, comment, share. But here we have the 2 arches done, and this part of the structure is done also, guys. Do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. See you in the next one. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Peace. That is it for this week's build of the Millennium Falcon from D'Agostini. I do hope you enjoyed it, guys. We're at issue 18 already. Guys, this thing is going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely massive. Basically, this week we've done more hull frames. I did some more hull frames to this massive build. We've done some more corridor pieces, and also we've added some more parts of the jig, which is basically, in the future, guys, it's going to be holding all this thing together until it's fully built. If you want more of this, guys, you want to follow me on this build, please remember to subscribe, give us a big like, comment and share. I'd really appreciate that. And also press the bell notification, so whenever I put a video out, guys, to do this build or any other build on the channel, you will get notified and you're never going to miss a thing. Thank you for all your support, guys. Just a quick one as well. I have now hit over 1 million views on my channel. It's just mind-boggling, guys. I'm so happy, and the subs I'm getting also, and the likes and the comments. Love you guys. Thanks for your support. Keep it coming. I just would love one day to be at 1 million subscribers. You can but dream, guys. Who knows? I never knew I would get 1 million views watching my channel at the beginning of doing this journey. But yeah, I'm over 1 million views now, guys. Over about 1.5 years I've been doing this now, so I'm really happy with that. I'm going to leave it there. Come back next week for more of Millennium, or take a look through the playlist, guys. See if there's anything else you want to watch. If so, obviously subscribe, like, comment, share, and press that bell notification not to miss out on anything. But for now, see you later. Peace.